longtime friend, Glenn Hillard. Let's have a hand for him. Thank you, thank you.
We were just talking about kids, so a little bit. So, I guess these story songs, and they're kind of somewhat based on my kid's life, but not entirely, but just. I taxi my son to places and friends. Car's a bit quiet, some words begin. We talk about the weather, songs on the radio, and TV shows. Hey, God, what do you think if I change my style? You know what? I need the music on this. I just gotta. I thought I could do this without. I'm sorry. That's where. I always have one song I mess up, so I'm allowed one, right? I start this over. I taxi my son to places and friends. Car's a bit quiet, some words begin. We talk about the weather, songs on the radio, and favorite heroes and TV shows. She says, hey, Dad, what do you think if I change my style? I'll be more popular, I'll have more girls admire. I'll work hard to be rich, be in stardom I could. Be the toughest one in our neighborhood. I said, son, all is fair when it comes to love and war. Conquer what you can, but I'm afraid you just want more. But you trust in God, you know you'll find your place in part. For good things flow from God's most gracious heart. In those random conversations, opportunities form. In those random conversations, little seeds of truth are born. My daughter's home from college. She's home on spring break. We're catching up over breakfast and coffee we make. We talk about fashion and the music that we choose. We comment on the issues we hear on the news. She says, hey, Dad, I know, well, Jesus is your thing. But since I've been at school, well, my life's rearranged. I come to think I can believe what I choose. And with it said, I can make my own rules. I said, oh, my girl, this world can make a sense of sway. But daughter, down deep, oh, what does your heart say? For above this world, God exists beyond our heads. Speaks to our hearts and confirms the words He says. In those random conversations, opportunities form. In those random conversations, little seeds of truth are born. Joe just told me just the other day, we're walking in the park and he stopped me to pray. He said, remember, Glenn, the time you had such to say. It sparked a change in me I could not shake away. I said, I don't remember, Joe, the conversation that we had, nor do I remember the subject or how that was said. Was I just rambling on what popped in my head? Any wisdom spoke must have been spirit-led. First words may have been random, but something broke through. We both laughed and joked, but Joe said yet he knew, for words can be a blessing long overdue. We should underestimate what God can use in those random conversations. Opportunities form in those random conversations. Little seeds of truth are born. Little seeds of truth are born. Each day, sweet revival. When I pray, read my Bible. You, sweet Jesus, I'm with you on what you say and what you do. Each day, sweet revival. When I pray and read my Bible, only you, oh sweet Jesus, I'm with you on all you say and what you do. When Satan sends temptation, oh, your promise always helps me to withstand. In trials and tribulations, my faith holds securely by your nail-scarred hands. Oh, each day, a sweet revival. Oh, when I pray, read my Bible, only you, oh sweet Jesus, I'm with you on all you say and what you do. He's got a will for all his children, all to walk and talk to him each day in peace. When I'm a resting, he keeps a blessing. Don't deserve all the joy that he has given me. Oh, each day, sweet revival. When I pray and read my Bible, only you, oh sweet Jesus, I'm with you on all you say. 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 I'm with you on all you say and what you do. I couldn't try to figure out why this thing is like. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. This song, this is a next song is kind of another one of those kind of crazy songs. But you know, Jacob in the Bible, you know the story about Jacob in the Bible, who is grandson of Abraham, and Abraham, was given this promise that his seed would be where the Messiah comes from, and also that his ancestors and all his children, prodigy, would become special people of God, and that they would be the favorites of him, and. So this promise, but Abraham was a pretty good guy most of the time, and he had his little issues too. But Jacob come along, the grandson. He was called a surplanter. Now, what a surplanter is somebody's a conniver, somebody who always kind of steals, takes advantages of other people, and he stole his brother's blessing because his brother was supposed to be the first one, but he said he grabbed the heel and somehow he kind of stole his blood. I don't know how that all worked, but anyway, he became the favorite. And so Esau, his brother, was pretty mad about it. So this is the story. And so Jacob, he was also given a promise by God. Said, God, he says, you are my chosen. I'll take care of you. Nothing's going to happen to you. But this didn't, over all the time, he was kind of when this song picks up, he was kind of running away from his brother because his brother was coming, and he thought, well, okay, he's going to kill me. What's he going to do? And so then he had a dream. And, we all had dreams. I don't know if you guys have dreams, but I know sometimes, if you watch too much TV or something, you get some kind of weird dreams. But he dreamed he was wrestling with an angel, and that's what that angel happened to be the angel of the Lord, which many people believe that's the pre-incarnate Christ. So this song is called Got You by the Tail, because who's going to take on an angel, right? That's what this song is. So Ryan and I would kind of have this idea, who would take on an angel? I mean, like this guy really wanted a blessing from the angel, and he was willing to take him on. And so we thought, wow, this is really kind of... So that's what this song is about. This man Jacob, his luck blown a fuse. His life was going nowhere without a clue. This Jacob in the Bible left his world behind, was standing on the shoreline, wrestling with his mind. Well, he's kicking for a licking, busting out the seams. Well, he's swinging at an angel that he saw in his dreams. Was a fit of derision to get out of line, a quest for some great prize in the corner of his mind, a suicide mission to end it all, with some grand act for glory before his fall. Well, he's kicking for a licking, down but never out. Well, he's wrestling with an angel, and he gave a shout. Well, it's angel on high, you can bring me low. Angel on high, you can bring me low. Well, I'm holding on for dear life, as you well know. As far as understanding, I'm a little slow. But don't forget to bless me. Why you always test me? Please, won't you bless me before you go? Well, there's Jacob in the Bible, crazy in his mind. Grab hold of that angel, any limb he can find. What kind of battle could poor Jacob give? Facing off an angel, thinking he could live. When he's hanging on that angel, why would he dare? Was like a kitten fighting a grizzly bear. An angel on high, you can bring me low. Angel on high, you can bring me low. Well, I'm holding on for dear life, you well know. As far as understanding, I'm a little slow. But don't forget to bless me. Why you always test me? Please, won't you bless me before you go? There's Jacob in the Bible, crazy in his mind. Grab hold of that angel, any limb he could find. Oh, what kind of pain? Acting all of an angel when he would live. Well, who stirred up that battle? The story doesn't tell. He's a troublemaker, as God knew well. A grand deception was a tune in his song. He needs correction to see his wrong. Imparting him a lesson to do what's right, to change his heart in the heat of the fight. Well, angel on high, you can bring me low. Angel on high, you can bring me low. Well, I'm holding on for dear life, as you well know. As far as understanding, I'm a little slow. Don't forget to bless me. Why you always test me? Please, won't you bless me before you go? God's got you by the tail of toe and every part. Wrestling with an angel may not seem so smart. Well, remember Jacob, how you got that limp? Grabbing all night long, you never came. Now Jacob, who's got you by the tail? Jacob, who's got you by the tail? Better wake up. God's got you by the tail. Confession's not a pardon, just a reckoning of wrong. Without divine correction, you'll sing the same old song. Don't think you're perfect, 'cause you know wrong from right. Temptation's round the corner, looking just at its side. You're a father of a people like your father Abraham. Your children's numerous as the stars. God grant you every blessing, but you better know that He's in charge. Well, up Jacob, God's got you by the tail. God's got you by the tail. And that's the way it is. I mean, sometimes we go through trials. Sometimes we think we wrestle with God. We all wrestle with God, don't we? I mean, if we really be honest with it, don't we all in a position where sometimes we really wrestle with our faith? We wrestle with trying to figure things out. And, God in His great mercy, that's the wonderful thing about it. You know what I mean? And you look at the heroes in the Bible, you look at them, some of them, like David, they all had their dark side, so many times, or at least had dark times in their life. And I think many of us have our dark times in our life too. But it's not by what we do that gets us into heaven. Isn't that right? If what we did got us into heaven, or get God's favor even, we'd all be in trouble. Because I don't think any of us would measure up to that. And so I think that's what the story about Jacob is about. Like, here's a guy that was a conniver. He was like, he stole his birthright, his brother's birthright. He was always conniving, doing something. And even the children, and you're looking through all of David and all the kings and all that, yet through all that line, Jesus Christ, the Messiah, was born through that bloodline. It's kind of amazing because God's grace. So I want to tell you that, if you think your life don't measure up, well, I want you to join the club because none of our lives measure up. It's not about what we do or who we are. It's about who God is. And I just wanted to reiterate that. So, okay, thank you for letting me share that song. I don't know, I like that song, but. Okay. You can sing along on this one. Oh, when the trumpet shall sound the call. Oh, when the trumpet shall sound the call. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the trumpet shall sound the call. Oh, when the saints go marching in, sing along. When the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, we are traveling in the footsteps of those who's gone before, and someday we'll be reunited on that new and sunlit shore. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Oh, when the sun shall come again, when the sun shall come again, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, yeah. Thank you. Amen. TV's on, and what do you got? On every channel on the primetime spot. For your interest in current events, what is the message being sent? Well, I heard on the 6 o'clock news, this world's like a bomb with a fatal fuse. Demons around are lighting the fire. Men who are searching are weary and tired, hunger and thirsting for justice to be. Any day now, Jesus comes to set us free. These are difficult times, redemption draws nigh. As soon as the sun appears in the eastern sky, and all true believers will gather around. The new Jerusalem is coming down. And lamb together will graze, the feasting on the fields where the children play. The poor will find justice, all striving will cease, each with home and field of their own. Their swords are forged into plowshares for peace. Take a good look at the book of good news. Its message on its pages will soothe your blues. His way will be established, his righteousness known. The nations gather to his peace and goodwill. They bow down to God on the throne. Take a look at the book of good news. There's two roads of destiny. Which one will you choose? This world's way leads to death and destruction. The kingdom road leads to reconstruction. The brothers and sisters were glory bound. And any day now, the trumpet will sound. So, Sue, we want us to do one more? Is it sound good? Okay. Long ago in a garden, Satan's plan was well devised. Adam's race had fallen, caught its death in paradise. But God sent his son Jesus, his blood will now suffice. Sin and death be conquered by his redeeming sacrifice. And all the martyr champions followed in their numbers, tortured for the resurrection song, stoned and sawn under. They're still bold as thunder. The good news of the Lamb must go on. Draw your sword for battle, onward, Christian, to the fight. Rise from your slumbering, stand firm and shining bright. Calls us to be heroes, truth bearers of the light. So come alive and be fortified by the power of his might. We're warriors on a mission to bring down the walls of evil. The dragon falls from his pinnacle on high. The gates of hell in upheaval, and Satan's power is no equal to the Redeemer, the truth and the life. Them heroes of old, they all surround us, cheering from their grandstands in the sky, praying over dry bones. They cry for valor to revive. Where have all the champions gone? Oh, brave and strong. Where have all them heroes gone? They'll be boys cheering on the streets of gold. One homecoming parade. Marching thankful saints will be singing Amazing Grace. Confetti rains down heavy on our saluting motorcade. A trophy of conquered demons on display. Forever evil Satan is chained in outer darkness, and we have a crown of life for a prize. God triumphs in the throne room. There's feasting with the bridegroom. White robes washed in the blood adorn the bride. Them heroes of old, they all surround us, cheering from their grandstands in the sky. Praying over dry bones, they cry for valor to revive. Where have all them champions gone? Oh, brave and strong. Where have all them heroes gone? Come along, come along, come along, come along. And come along, come along, come along, come along. And come along, join the faithful in that song. Be encouraged, carry on. Where have all the heroes gone? Thank you very much.
Glenn Hillard. I love to tell the story that of how Glenn and I met. It's a mutual friend, Ray Sear, but that's not the story. The story is Ray had given me a list of 22 names. Now, when we started the Carpenter's Workshop Coffee House, we had like 2 people, I don't know, that I could have called up, maybe a few more, but he gave me this list of 22 people I had never really known. We had a summer out at the Pout and Trout. Do you remember that, Glenn? And we had this camp out thing, and all the bands played. So the very first act that I booked for Carpenter's Workshop Coffee House, I booked in August, and we had opened in September. And it was the very first, and oddly enough, it was going to be the last week of December that these people are going to do. So on about the week of the December, now we've gone through September and October, November, and December. Come on to that last week, I said, I haven't heard from these people. I'm going to give them a call. Well, they said, oh, yeah, we're meaning to call. I'm meaning to call you. I don't know when they're going to call me. They're meaning to call you. And we can't do that date. We're not doing that. I said, okay. So I looked at the list, and I went down the list, and I have to confess, I didn't know Glenn, so I went alphabetically down the list, and I hit H and hit Hillard. And I called Glenn up, and I said, hey, I'm stuck in a spot here. I don't have anybody for December 20, whatever. I think it was like 29th or something. It was a year we decided we're going to run all the way year through and see how it went. And he said, sure, I'll play that gig. I had no idea. I think I'd seen him at Pout and Trout, but so many months had passed. And he got on stage, and I said, yeah, that is real, real nice. That's real blues, ragtime rhythm and blues. You don't hear that every day, and he does it so well. Well, all these years later, he gets better and better every year. What do you think? So thank you, Glenn, for that, for picking up that gig, and for being faithful ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you not next week, but the week after with We Are His Music. Chris Jensen from Faith's Road's going to open up for them. It's going to be an awesome night. And, of course, Buddy Fanjoy rounds out the month, and it's going to be an awesome night as well. Next week is the Mill Church Family Movie Night, according to the thing on the screen. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks. God bless y'all. Thanks for coming out, being faithful, brave in the cold. Please, 2 things. You might want to warm your car before you leave, seriously. You'll probably be halfway or 3/4 of the way home before you actually get heat. Please be safe. It's colder than you think it is out there, especially with the wind chill. And be safe, and we'll see you soon. God bless y'all. Have a great night.